Hello and welcome to a special episode, guys. So today we're gonna be having a long time lapse. Let me say it like that. But this is the world tree for the Diamond Society server. I have put in a lot of hours, and all of this is done by me. And as you can see on my back, I don't have an elytra. When I was doing this build, we haven't fought the dragon. We didn't go to the end. We had no ender pearls, no elytra. So there's a reason why there's a lot of water in this video. It's me climbing up and down the tree. But right here, you kind of see me what techniques that I normally talk about and how I generally go about terraforming. As you can see, what my process of using and making all of these organic builds are to start with a shape. Like you just saw, I put in a little shape of just like a heart and then followed it up by doing a little bit more, and then yeah, it kind of just evolved from there. And now we are basically starting the new section, and this section is all about the portals and where I had an idea for where the portals should go. And when I was doing this, it basically was again like, where should I kind of put them so I could get an idea. And right here again, this is what I talk about, like I'm generating a shape that I can kind of like imagine where a portal should go. Because I'm gonna be putting some big, you're gonna see this a little bit later in the video, I'm gonna be putting some big portals inside the tree chunks, inside this middle part, just to give it that flair, just to give it that oomph. And right here you see me kind of like going like sideways, and this is so I better can, oh sorry, not sideways, upwards and then sideways. And this is basically again to create a shape, and I will later go back and work with that. So here I generate a shape again. This is when you're working with organic shapes, it's a lot about knowing what to do and remembering the steps that you have been working on. And I was fiddling around with some roots and like how big they should be and stuff like that. I was this one I am not sure about still, and it's a lot of progress. But as you can see here, right in the middle, I am starting with basically in my mind having a square, but then also remembering that I wanted to have some shape and not just be a square, because that's gonna be a little bit boring in having an organic building that suddenly turns square. So what I did was just to create kind of like an oval shape, heart shaped around it. And because of me working with such a large build, you need to have a plan. And this is why I am doing this, and you will see me doing this a couple of times throughout the video, where I basically go in and I create these like some structure points that I can follow, because this takes a lot of time. And if I mess it up somewhere along the building process, basically I'm gonna be having to remove a lot of wood, and I wasn't happy about that. But basically this tree shape is gonna be going a little bit inwards, as you can kind of see, with me just going a little bit up and down. And then basically, yeah, you see me there, I just made a mistake, so I had to remove it. So what I'm doing here is basically like making the tree go a little bit inwards, and then I wanted to go really out, so you really get that burst of like wood. And it also gives me a lot of opportunities to make some really good looking roots that you later will see me do. And again, just making yourself a lot of kind of like checkpoints. is a really good way to help yourself. Um, right here, for example, again, creating a shape that I can work with, like where do I want it to kind of like bend up? Because it's such a massive project, and I just want to know, like there's a lot of mental power involved with this. I am basically keeping track of the motion that I'm putting in place while I'm also like trying to figure out where I want to go with this project. And as we pan over to where the portal is, you see me what I was talking about. Having that square in shape, just making it a little bit to the right and left, like dancing a little bit out, it helps you create shape in a square area. And as we light the portal behind it, and the next one as you can see behind, you see me like fiddle with some ideas of maybe like cutting it off somewhere and doing some of those weird stuffs. And basically this is also to help me again know where to go. But I think that that's me just, keeping talking to myself. So I will let you guys have some time, some music, and I will be joining you in a little bit, and I'll see you in a little bit. welcome back. So, I hope you really enjoyed a little bit of music piece. I'll now just talk a little bit about about what the project of this is all about. So, my plan with the World Tree is basically that there will be this um, bottom floor um, of, as you can see in the right area right now, of like these brownish colors, kind of similar earthy tones. And then I will be spreading out the roots of the tree along that path, and this is where the shops are gonna be placed. And something that I will do in the future, and I will bring you along with, is actually to go to the different districts that I talked about in my last video, um, and actually make routes so we can tie the server together around the world tree, because this is the central point of the server. That is why this needs to be a massive project and needs to have a lot of detail in it. And there is generally a good assumption on the server that the world tree is a fun place also to just hang around. I have had a lot of good moments around the world tree while I've been building this. And I've had a really good opportunity to just hang out and talk to a lot of these guys that I haven't known um, before I played on the server. And I must say, like, me and Griff are about to do um, an episode on his channel. I will not be recording it, um, but go check Griff, and Gexo is doing the Nether Hub that's also going very well. And me and Gexo have been talking about like what are we doing so we can actually, he's gonna be doing a mini world tree in the world hub, in the spawn hub, nether hub. That's the word. Words are hard. And yeah, so there's just a lot of like, these people are so good to just communicate with, and they're really professional in the way that they interact, um that we interact with each other, and I just love it to bits. And again, let me just explain like why. Um, we have a lot of different areas that we are calling, that's that we're basically doing civilizations. And one of the civilizations, for example, is just like you can see is the Egypt. You can see that in the right end. Then there is like a Greece area. That's the quartz you see in the background. Um, and this is the server really bringing the life to the tree, like bringing the natural world that we are building around uh, next to the tree. And I just can't wait to come up with a lot more details and a lot more ideas. And guys, I will not be doing so much time lapse anymore. This time lapse was 24 hours. I just had to remember it in English, sorry. 24 hours of footage in a time lapse. And what do we have? Um, this is of course like post recorded, and I think it's like 24 minutes. I shape it down to 24 minutes, guys. And I just wanted you to be along with it. But as you can see here, all of these small things that I do to really create the shape, I use the spruce because it's the secondary color, and it really blends in with the jungle and oak wood. So I can use it to create shapes. And I really hope that you learn a little bit about it. I'm not the greatest to like talk over when I'm doing these after. I like it to do it more, but if I would have done episodes on this, I think we would never have been finished with it. Um, but yeah, guys, um, you will get a little music piece because I really just hope that you like learn a little bit and look at a little bit of the shapes that I'm doing. Um, and there we go, guys. Doesn't this just look amazing? I am really happy of what I got to work. I really want to say thank you to all the amazing people here on the server. If I can I get, yeah, there we go. People like Crafting Mantis who have donated a lot of wood, and Coop and Griff who donated wool, and like it's just been amazing playing on a server that when you're doing the main build that they are so willing to also help getting all of these materials. I have ended up placing 21,000 wood to get this done, guys. I started with little over only like 200 or 300 wood blocks been placed, and it's just crazy. It's so crazy, guys. But I really hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse um, and all the fun stuff I put in this massive episode. And I just want to say thank you for supporting me and waiting, and yeah. So I'm really happy that we got this done. And just imagine when we get everything else finished up, made, when there's something on top of here. As you can see that the plant still is going. I'm I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do on top here now. If we take a look, I am at Y level 120 at the moment. But the island is like the floor will probably go to a 130, so we still have like 100 blocks to work with. So it's amazing, guys. And it will take less wood because it's not the largest rings that's gonna be going up. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. I hope you have a really good day. Remember to leave me a comment or leave me a little like. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot. Just like one comment saying that it looks amazing. Like I really appreciate all the comments you have made on so far here on the Diamond Society, all the content that I've created for you guys. And I hope you learned just a little bit about like doing organic shapes. And I'll catch you later, guys. So have a good day.